East won 17. They hit a lot of tough shots, but what do you think of the defense?
Yeah, I mean, they were really good, but we just don't have enough impact on the ball. That's the bottom line. We just don't impact the ball enough, and you know, I think that's something that has been a strength of ours at times in the past, but you know, for whatever reason, we're not doing that enough.
What convinced you to go away from Amir Johnson early and go with smaller lineups?
Thought that we had to spread the floor to be able to score. I thought we were going to have to score, and for Top having to guard the three-point line was something that, you know, we felt like Al could get at least a few looks and Kelly could get looks, and so that was part of that decision.
Considering where you guys were last year defensively to now, is it impacting the ball that you consider to be where the slippage is? Or?
Well, I mean, the defensive rebounding is the worst part of it, right? I mean, I think ultimately, even when we've looked at it from the standpoint of what shots are other teams getting, you know, we're a little bit, I don't know what our average length would be across the board, but we're fairly small, so we're going to not probably affect long twos quite the same as other teams. That being said, you want them to take long twos, and then we've got to get rebounds. And if you looked at like Washington's shot chart in the first half, they certainly hit a lot of jump shots. I just think we can impact them more, you know, and we're not doing that for whatever reason. And you know, if we don't start, then it won't be very good. It's pretty easy.
Trying to climb back in it, like Gary said, they hit tough shots, but Beal in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, I said before the game. I mean, Wall and Beal are both in the discussion for All-Stars, and they should be, and tremendous young players, and they impact every game like that, not just this game.
Are the straight line drives, are they getting straight line drives as generally against you guys, or are you guys shutting that off?
Yeah, I mean, we've been pretty good against the straight line drive per se, but you know, again, I think it goes back into the pick and roll with we don't impact the ball, although our rankings in the middle pick and roll are excellent for whatever reason. Sometimes I wonder about the numbers. And then on the side, you know, I feel like we're not into the ball enough. And hey, that's, you know, obviously we're missing a guy that does it really well. But I think that we've got guys that should be able to do it better. And there's varying degrees of how they're doing it, guy to guy.
What happened with Marcus at the end there that he was drawing with assistant coaches?
Yeah, so he just wanted to go back in, and you know, he had played 12 minutes or whatever, so he wasn't going to go back in. He wanted to go back in.
It looked like he was screaming at assistant coaches.
He wanted to go back in badly.
Isaiah, obviously, in the last game, had a big fourth quarter to give you guys the win. Never quite got off, though, in the second half. Was there something they were doing, or just
yeah, they did a great job defensively. I mean, but you know, he's going to have moments like that. You know, again, we can't expect to come in here and give up 120 plus points and win. You know, and you know, hey, we've got some things that we're going to have to just kind of make up for defensively. You know, with grit and toughness and being able to get in the ball, and we haven't been consistent in playing that way on that end of the floor.
Coach, a few of the young guys, and Terry, Jordan, and James got extended playing time tonight. How important will those guys be, especially during the stretch?
I'm just looking for somebody that'll do that consistently, you know, and so, you know, there's plenty of opportunity for those guys to take spots and to get into people and to be aggressive and to rebound for us and to make us a better defense, because we're not good enough. And, you know, I said that when we were winning all those games. I think I've been pretty consistent in that. It's clear that, you know, we rode a couple of incredible fourth quarters offensively, but we haven't been playing at a great level, in my opinion.
But schematically, is there something you can do, or is it just going to be desire?
Well, I think I think you always have to look at everything as a whole. And the one thing that's hard is if you're not doing it hard enough, then you don't know. And so maybe, you know, we go back and look at it and say, you know what, they were doing it harder than we thought when we evaluate the film. And then schematically, we got to make changes. You know, our schemes are tweaked, certainly, but not different enough that it should be a big difference from where we were defensively last year. I guess the proof is in the pudding with what we've done in the past. And obviously, you go game to game and have to tweak things and everything else. But we're capable of being a better defensive team than we are.
Is the mid-range shots the ones that bother the Beal, Morris, Wall, all of them were able to pretty much hit those?
The unchallenged ones, but like that's what every coach wants is the challenged mid-range jump shot. I mean, that's what everybody wants to create and have. And again, if we can challenge those shots better, we're going to become better. And if we don't, we won't. We'll just be a middling team.
The deflections also down this year?
They're going to be down, smaller, you know, and that's part of it. But I think that we can be more aggressive with our hands. But I think that you're going to have some of that, probably. Thanks.